What's going on? Welcome to MTech. I am Matthias, and today we are taking a look at the Xiaomi Mi 4. Now this is an Android phone. It is kind of old. It's about almost a year, a little bit more old. The good people over at GearBest sent me over one to unbox on the channel. So we'll check it out. Right now, it is going for $226 on gearbest.com if you want to check it out. Link in the description below. And let's get into this and see what it's all about. Very plain box. Very simple, plain box. Back here, it's got the specs on it. Qualcomm Snapdragon, quad core, 2.5 gigahertz, 3 gigs of RAM, 5-inch display, 1920 by 1080p. These cases always take a while. There we go. All right, so initially, oh, wow, look at that. It's got a nice metal bezel there. Very nice metal bezel. Immediately, it resembles the iPhone 4, obviously a lot larger, and the Galaxy. Got a nice heavy feel to it, very solid build, surprisingly thin. This feels really nice for a $226 phone, but does it work really nice? Let's see what else we got in the box here. Okay, this guy's packed right here. That is not for my country. Just got some more USB cables. That's a micro. Oh, we got some more documentation. Got a SIM card ejector. Let's take a look at that. That is it. Everything is pretty standard. Headphone slot, SIM slot. It says menu button, USB port, home button, back button, power button, volume button, front camera. Everything that we can figure out pretty much on our own. And how to turn on the phone. So if you are in the US and for some reason you don't have a USB charger, which would be crazy strange, you can most likely charge it from your computer. So don't freak out about that. You like that? That's nice. It's got a really glossy screen here. We have a protector on the back, just on the camera. Very nice feel. It almost feels like glass on the back, but I believe that's a plastic here. Let's power this guy on here. No charge? No charge for me? Oh yeah, if you can see closely, it's charging. It's got a little teeny light. I don't know if you can even tell from that distance. It's like right under the display. It's got a slightly red light to indicate that it's charging. So while we wait for this thing to charge, I'm taking a look at their site here, and it says it's got an Adreno 330 GPU, the 3D rendering capabilities of a gaming console. That's what it says. Supports OpenGL ES 3.0, OpenCL rendering. The buttons have a really nice firm click. To compare it in terms of size, obviously it's a much smaller display here. A little bit thicker than the iPhone, but obviously a much smaller phone. You can see right there, that is an IR emitter, and that will allow you to control anything that can be controlled via IR, such as a TV. The page on this GearBest is really detailed with a lot of information here. Charged it for about 20 minutes, says it only retained about 7%, but let's see if we can power this puppy on here. There we go. Does seem like a very pixel dense display. It is only 5 inches and full 1080p, so it is gonna have a really nice PPI. Connect charger, 6% remaining. Okay, that's fine. It does seem like a really nice screen initially. I really like that screen. It's very responsive. There we go, next. I agree, checking for SIM card. There's no SIM card in it. Let's just continue. You're ready to rock. Pinch to edit home screen. There we go, there is the home screen. Now this version of Android is extremely skinned, very skinned. Look at that, I just swiped down and it looks like there's an ad right in the menu. So we got themes, Play Store, browser. Yeah, so what is this? What is this? Drag spaceship here? Oh, it just opens a game? I don't want that on my home screen. Oh no, 16 processes have been cleaned. Okay, so it's a memory release program. Interesting. I was like, what is this, a game? Before this thing dies, let's check out the camera, because I'm actually really curious about this camera. So let's take some photos with it, okay? I'm gonna take a photo. Very saturated. Interesting. Not bad. Not discolored, it seems relatively accurate, but extremely saturated. Now let's check the front camera here. Let's take that good old selfie, huh? Wow, my eyes look green in this. not bad. Definitely feels like it has some sharpening. This camera does do 4K. It says on their site right here, it says 4 times 720p. It's 4 times 1080p, not 720p. So they're undershooting it a bit. You get more than what they're advertising, so that's good. Rapid fire HDR burst mode, 10 shots per second, hardware level previews in real time. So let's take a look. I'm gonna record some video that you guys are gonna get in 4K. Video quality HD 4K. Let's go on 4K here. All right. Seems to be having a little bit of a trouble focusing. There we go. Oh, you see that? I'm like adjusting the exposure back and forth. 1.8 aperture, so that's pretty good. It's definitely suffering from some rolling shutter, which most 4K sensors will do that. There's not much you can do about that. Even the Sony Mark IV RX100 suffers from an incredible rolling shutter. So there's not much you're gonna get for this price that does 4K that's not gonna have rolling shutter, which means it's that jello effect. I did have an issue charging this. I plugged it completely in, all the way into the computer, and it wasn't charging. Plugged it into an iPhone adapter, wasn't charging. Plugged it into an iPad adapter, wasn't charging. And then finally, I pressed a lot of buttons and I held them down, and finally it initially turned on and then said it was charging. Even though that red light indicated that it was charging, it wasn't. So that's definitely strange. So all in all, not a bad phone, really nice screen for the price, and a solid build overall, especially for $226. Now, naturally, there's also other great deals like the OnePlus One and the OnePlus 2 that just came out. So definitely do your research on what's gonna be best for you. This is a smaller phone than either of those. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing. If you did, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for more unboxings.